welcome to Dadi SOS. I'm Huisan. I'm from Dadi Education. Today we have the special guest from the University of Auckland International College, Julian. Okay, to start off, maybe could you please introduce about yourself and your role in this college?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Julian Latimer, and my role is the principal of the International College. I first joined the college about 10 years ago as a mathematics teacher. And I really, really love the place. And so I've had various roles. I was a dean. I was the mathematics faculty leader. So I've had a few different roles around the place, but I've really loved it. And now I'm really, really privileged to be the principal.
For those who may not really familiar about this college, could you please introduce a little bit about the college?
Yeah, absolutely. So we provide the University of Auckland Foundation Studies Certificate. So the idea is for students who want to have a really good grounding in a New Zealand experience and who want to learn academic English and just get really prepared for studying at the University of Auckland, they come here for a program first. So they make friends, they learn some language, they learn some academic subjects, and they get ready so that they are really successful once they get to the university.
It sounds like really helpful for all the international students, right? Okay. May I know that what courses is provided from the college?
Yeah, so in our the Certificate of Foundation Studies, the students have to choose 5 subjects, but they have to do English for academic purposes. So all students will study academic English. So this is about reading, writing, listening, and speaking, of course, but more than that. It's about essay writing, and it's about all these other skills, how to lead group tutorials, how to lead group discussions. And then they choose 4 subjects from around 12 other subjects. So they might choose a math subject, like statistics or calculus or modeling, or they might choose a business subject, like accounting or economics, or they might choose a science subject, like chemistry, physics, or biology, or they might choose a liberal arts subject, like geography, art history, communications, or design. The most popular subjects are what we call the big 5. So that's accounting and economics, statistics and calculus, and geography.
All about mathematics.
Yep, that's right. Because a lot of our students historically have really wanted to go into business. And so they've done those kind of things. But we are seeing a change. A lot more of our students are wanting to come and do liberal arts. So they want to do design, they want to do communications, they want to do art history. So we've actually seen a bit of a shift in the subjects that students are choosing.
Okay, I searched online, right? There's a courses called like Pathway Link Program and Foundation Connect program. May I know that which type of the student is most suitable for this both content?
Yeah, absolutely. So for students who need some preparation before they go into foundation studies, we've got 2 pre-foundation programs.
Okay.
So the first one is Foundation Connect. So these are students who maybe their IELTS is not yet at a 5.0 level, it's at a 4.5 level. So they'll come into a 6-month program where they study compulsory subjects. They'll get a wide range of learning in English. So they'll do English and maths, biochemistry, physical sciences, business, and marketing. So they'll do all of those subjects, get their English level up, and then go into foundation. The other one is called Pathways Link program. And this is a brand new program that only started last year, but it's already incredibly popular. It's a 1-year program before foundation that covers an even broader range of subjects. But this is mostly for students who are top students in their home country. Sometimes they're a bit younger, but they're looking to replace some of their high school in their home country with a program in New Zealand.
May I know that the age range about the student?
Yeah, so in Foundation Connect, typically students are around 16 or 17 years of age. In Pathways Link, they are in between 14 and 17 years of age.
Just now you mentioned about the Pathway Link program will take student 1 year to study here. If let's say the student is 14 years old, then that means that they will study here after 1 year. That means they will become 15 years old. Then they can enroll to the university.
So they'll join Pathways Link when they're 14. Then they'll go into Foundation when they're 15, and then go into their undergraduate degree at university when they're 16.
But still young.
It's very young.
It's very young.
It's right. It's a very popular program, especially for those top students who don't want to wait or they feel like they might be wasting time. going through a full high school experience in their home country. They and their parents want them to get to a top 100 university and quickly. So the way that our programs actually reward students, so if students work really hard and they achieve top results, then they can sometimes join shorter programs and get to their destination faster. Whereas if you go through a traditional high school model, you'd have to go through the whole year and you have to go through all of the every single subject every single year.
Okay, beyond the classroom, right? Just now you told us around the campus. Do you have any like hand-on learning experience would you like to share in the podcast?
Oh, absolutely. So the students who have the greatest experience, it's usually because they've taken time to make friends, and they've taken time to then organize to do activities around the country or around the city. So we love to hear stories from students where they share their favorite restaurant, or they share that they took a boat ride during Itoto, or they went, like our PLP students went up to the museum the other day. And we've got the zoo, we've got the MOTAT, which is the Museum of Technology and Transport. We've got lots of things to do around, and the students who have a great experience are ones who really take the opportunity to be brave, make some friends, and go and explore.
Yeah. Okay. In one more personal note, right? Would you like to share your favorite spot in the Auckland so that the international student can unwind?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So Auckland is absolutely famous for its beaches. There's Piha, if you're looking for a beach that's quite far away and big and broad and open, or you could go down to Takapuna Beach, or you could go down to the wharf. Down Queen Street, just down the road here. There's lots of different places you can go and see the water. Also, if you'd like to go and do some sightseeing, there's lots of little mountains around that you can go up, like Mount Victoria or Mount Eden, climb to the top and have a really good view of Auckland.
Yeah, we are agree that because we went there before.
Oh, yeah, you went?
Yeah, it's very nice view and you really can feel relaxed here.
Yeah, that's one of the things. The students report back to me that because we aren't a massive country or a massive city, that the countryside is only 5 minutes or 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
And so therefore they take that opportunity and they find it really peaceful. So they might have lots of tests, lots of exams, and get really kind of stressed and that normal kind of thing. And then they'll go away and they'll go and relax and retreat in a forest somewhere. And they find that really helpful.
Yeah, seems like New Zealand is really the best study destination for the student. Yeah.
We like to think so. Yeah. I was just in Taiwan and Korea and presenting to students and parents there and trying to convince them to come to New Zealand. And it was so easy to talk about New Zealand. I just put up some pictures and everybody was just amazed and really excited to go to New Zealand. So it's really easy for me to sell New Zealand because it's great.
One of the unique selling point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Just now we talked about the activity outside the classroom. So how about the food?
Food. So food in New Zealand, generally speaking, is okay. But what makes New Zealand food amazing is that it's a big mix of all these different cultures.
Yeah.
So just one fact that you might find interesting is that 41% of people who live in Auckland were born in some other country. So we're truly a multicultural, multi-ethnic mixing pot, melting pot in Auckland. And so if you just walk down Queen Street, I mean, for example, if you're Korean and you're looking for Korean food, so I guess even if you're not Korean, but you're looking for Korean food, if you go across the road that way, there's a Korean restaurant. If you go across the road that way, there's a Korean restaurant. And if you go up the road that way, there's a Korean restaurant all over the place.
It's very convenient.
Oh, absolutely. And if you're looking for food from Hong Kong or Singapore or China or Indonesia, there's food courts. There's lots and lots of places around. So it means that students can both find comfort in finding their own kind of familiar food, but they can also try other cultures' foods.
Okay, if talk about this, right? What if the student they will feel homesick? So how you guys try to comfort that student?
I've never been an international student, but I can imagine that traveling to the other side of the world and being separated from your family and your friends must be a really challenging thing.
Yes,
and so quite a few students report to our learner success team and to our teachers that they're feeling homesick. So some common pieces of advice that we give are, first of all, make sure that you stay connected at home. Do you have regular calls? Do you have regular meetings with your friends and your families over FaceTime or something so you can catch up? Also, engage in similar activities that you did with at home. When you were at home, if you like to go running, you should go running, things like that. So repeating activities that you did at home when you're here can help to reduce homesickness. And also finding other students around the campus who maybe come from the same place or speak the same language can also help to reduce that homesickness.
Yeah. Okay, may I know that why students should study at here? Okay.
This one I really love saying, because this is a question I'm asked quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I think the answer is really clear. The University of Auckland International College is an excellent preparation for students who want to be successful at a top 100 university.
Okay.
So the foundation program specializes in taking students from where they're at and getting them university ready. Like we're not designed to be a high school replacement. We are a university pathways program. We have one goal, and that is to get students to be successful at university. So if they follow what we ask them to do, they're likely to be successful. So that's the main thing. And we do that through a couple of things. One is the curriculum is from the university. Okay. We don't make up the curriculum. The university tells us what to deliver, what skills, what content the students need. We also do it through our university preparation, particularly through English. So, for example, our students, when they go up to the university, they aren't just engaging in tutorials. They're often leading the groups because we've actually trained them how to do that here. When they go up to university and they have to do group or individual presentations to the class and to professors, our students excel because they did that here. So we actually take first year university and work backwards and then provide that experience for students.
It sounds very awesome. It's very good for the international student.
Yeah.
Okay. If let's say the international student, right, they study here, but they're not sure what course they specific one to study at the university. Do you guys offer like any service to consult them?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. So mostly that happens, so at orientation, the students will choose their subjects for the program.
Okay.
And quite often students will be messaging me and asking in our orientation workshops, they might say, I think I want to study business, but I might also be interested in science, and they're not really sure. And then I give them advice on which subjects to choose. So the advice that I usually give is, because the students have to choose those 4 subjects, I say, if you're not sure what you want to do, then choose your subjects quite wide and varied. You could do a science, a maths, a business, and a liberal arts subject. And that way you keep your options open. And then while you're doing your foundation, you could be talking to your teachers, principal, the learner success team, all on our campus, or going up to the university. Because the University of Auckland international students, international college students, they are University of Auckland students as well. Which means they have full access to all the facilities at the University of Auckland. They can join the gym, they can go to the library, and they can talk to the professors and faculty. They can go along and say, hey, this is where my skills are, this is what I'm interested in, can you give me some advice? And the university will give that advice. So if we work backwards, at the university, students can do what's called a conjoint degree, where they actually do 2 bachelor's degrees at the same time. So they might do, in this case, a Bachelor of Arts, with a major in art or something like that. And they could also do a Bachelor of Science, majoring in psychology. And so then we work backwards and we say, well, what's going to help set you up for success in psychology? And I might say, if you're thinking about pharmaceutical psychology, you might want to do biology or chemistry. If you're thinking about sort of the psychology where you're understanding people and places, you might do communications and art history or geography. So there's certain subjects they can study here that will lend themselves well to that. And then we look at the other side and say, well, if you're wanting to do some sort of like fine arts or design, then when you're here, you might study art history or you might study a design course. And then we can sort of match what the students' interests are with what subjects they choose.
Okay, that's great. May I know that are there any opportunity for students to connect with the industry they might interested?
That's really interesting. Yeah. So there are opportunities. So as I mentioned, University of Auckland Certificate and Foundation Studies students are University of Auckland students. So one of the values is they can connect with all of the clubs and societies and everything that's offered at the university. So one example is we have some students who are here and they are getting ready for engineering. So they're studying calculus and physics and those subjects, but they've joined the University of Auckland's robotics club. And so they go up there on a Thursday night and they go and do robotics. So there's lots of opportunities for our students to go and engage, because the university has got amazing resources and amazing services to help students in those areas. And our students are university students as well, so they can go and enjoy those services.
It's really help international students to know that what they want to do in the future is very good for them.
Yeah, it's a really good motivator, so they can see the end goal and then they can work towards that goal. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any like successful student story would you like to share in the podcast?
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, so when I'd like to share some student stories, sometimes it's easy to pick the top students who got 100% in everything. But and those students are great and they're going to do amazing and we really wish them well. But the stories that I love are the students who come along to the college who might be struggling with something, or they might be not that great academically, or their English might not be that great, or some way that they need to overcome some challenge, and then they do really, really well. I'll give one example. There was a student who was here recently, and so she came along. She was in the Accelerate program, so she was a very good student, very good academic student. But she came along, and after a couple of weeks, she came to me and she was, very, very upset, saying, "Oh, I'm failing statistics." And for our program, if a student fails one subject, they failed the program, right? And then we need to remediate that. And so I said, "Don't worry, take a deep breath. What's causing you the problems? Let's talk about that." And then I met with her once a week, just to go through some tutoring, just to help her to understand. And then she was successful, and she's now gone up to university, and she's having a great time. So those are the kinds of stories that I really like.
Okay, if you could describe the campus in 3 words, what would it be and why?
Oh, I'd say busy.
Oh, busy.
It's a great in a post-COVID world with New Zealand's borders opens to just have a campus full of students all bubbling away, and it's very, very busy. So that's really, really nice. Another word for the campus, I'd say, is academic. Everywhere you look, it's a lot of classrooms and teachers and students, and the digital display boards are all posting up opportunities for academic study and things like that. So it's a very academic, university-focused campus. And the other one I'd say is probably beautiful. I think our campus is quite beautiful. We've done a lot of renovations, taking a lot of feedback from students and teachers and parents. We've renovated rooms, we've done painting, we've done color coordination. We've done a lot of things to make this a really good campus that's a really nice place to learn. And so I think those are the 3 words I'd use.
Yeah, actually we agree also, because we just like go around the campus. We actually agree this so much, right? Okay, thank you, Julian. Okay, that's all for our podcast. If you like this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe us. We see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, ka kite ano.